Fury, because I know...
Dude, he's got to carry the torch on.
His legion of friends, and I think legion is the wrong word, but his group of friends in that territory has been growing very fast.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm glad to see that. They're out in Joshua, right? Yeah, Joshua's been getting a pretty decent scene going, like, for themselves.
Yeah, specifically J.am and Fury. But, I mean, even their lesser-known players, when J.am joins along, their results have also been growing from regular 0-2s, maybe even beating
J.am's here fighting for
single or couple,
right now. I mean, he's made some upsets. He already upset Jake in bracket. So it's entirely feasible that I have to play him again. Or, not me. Ha! Aggie would have to play him. But possibly me, you know. He has also beaten Entropy with his Ganondorf.
Yes.
He does have that pocket Ganondorf just chilling out in one of the world's biggest pockets.
And you can't underestimate J.am for his patience. I think
he's so hard to convince to come in sometimes.
He's probably one of the best players at adapting when it comes to the lower to mid-level players as well. He's so great at adaptation, especially with use of double jump in Win 2.
Yeah, he's really smart with like using his floats, like his aerial drift well, and just like I say floats because it's practically that. But yeah, also his recoveries are really good. Like I was having a hard time covering his recoveries. Admittedly, I didn't stay on ledge much, but like he's good. He will. Yeah, almost got that secondary sweet spot, barely getting out of the cusp.
And it's something that you really have to take into note, especially with his placements on this new PR.
Yeah.
I mean, Arsenal.
Oh, nice. Sorry. I just love mini part. It's so good. And then,
back here.
You can just rinse and repeat it.
Yes.
But go ahead, as you were saying.
He probably has one of the strongest rinse and repeats. Poor adjustment on positioning, just
the
taking
platform
court.
Was there. So it's a little spooky for him, I'm sure. Clap.
Kill.
That's dope.
And J.am is looking very confident. Look at him in the player cam.
No, he's smiling, dude. Like, normally when J.am goes down or like loses the game, he'll like he'd get like sad or like frustrated with himself. But like we were bantering in between our set, and I was just like, this is good. Like this is a good change of pace for you.
And it's something I think, and I just want to keep saying is a lot of top players really have to start getting used to J.am as a player.
Yeah. We haven't had a Wario since Adam left.
He took a game off Arsenal's last week.
Yeah, no.
So
took a game off me. A little less, you know, unlikely per rankings, but just like really solid stuff.
Once again, that confident boost, playing slightly less patient than what I've usually seen, but taking territory as it is, has full waft on deck. Missing the grab in American Bowser.
Yeah. Oh?
2 wave dash backs into a mini dash dance just to...
That was such a good crouch cancel.
Bait out any form of vertical pressure that J.am could ensue.
Yeah. I think that J.am needs to really work bite more into his strings, because like he'll very often like only use it 2 to 3 times a game, but it's such a big conditioning tool because it bypasses my opponent is in the air, I will be safe here on the ground in my shield.
Yep.
Because normally you're like, well, they'll just tomahawk, but it's active throughout the entire time, so it's really hard to work with. We've been lauding J.am a lot here, but I gotta say, ABJL is looking hot right now, and almost goes down there and gets it.
And wow. I don't agree with that use of waft, and those 2 forward smashes that he used previously, I think the first one was pretty decent, making sure that he waited on the roll from American Bowser, maybe a little too late, but now that second one was very desperate.
Yeah. The issue is you get antsy.
Yes.
Like that is still something that we haven't seen him quite do, is temper that last stock, temper that and make that like, I've got to hold everything in. I don't want to go too crazy here. So let's reel it back. Wario Land makes sense, you know.
Going home. So there is something that I want to note mentality-wise for both players.
Yeah.
And I think J.am has gotten so far and has improved so much just because I honestly think he wants it more than a majority of some players here at this weekly.
He is a man that is striving to succeed, and that is something you only see every so often, even in a quote-unquote competitive scene. Like, we are competitive, but like sometimes you don't expect to see it, the drive, or like some people get complacent.
And it's a big wake-up call. But
Yeah.
for American Bowser, that wake-up call has caused him to stone face.
Yeah.
He becomes that wall that we've known him for when playing Bowser, making sure that he stays more consistent and he says, I can't lose to this.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Not today.
I'm in losers semis, qualifying for losers finals. It's been a good while since I've reached 3rd place. So
It's been a bit, looking at the data.
and I haven't seen American Bowser reach 3rd place since he's beaten Troy.
Yeah.
When he used to play Diddy Kong, and before that, it was when he got 2nd place, Pug got 3rd, and Luck got 1st.
Yeah, that was a crazy one. Jake's also, I mean, he's won an IaB before, I believe, but it's not an easily replicable feat unless you're hyper consistent. Like, if I win this IaB, I'm gonna be like, cool, but then I'm gonna look at my bracket and I'm gonna be like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's one of those things that, like, it comes into account and it feels good in its own right. But I think that Jake really wants to get some of these big performances up on the board for this next PR season. We've just started July into October.
Oh
God.
my lord.
Keeping them all kinds of mixed up. Yeah, just assuming position on platform, looking for that schlap.
And the fact that he even opted position for the platform is so impressive.
Well, because it's like, you think with Bowser, you don't jump. You're just like, I'm going to stay here most of the part, unless I'm like making hard calls on jumps. This could be a double 3-stock. This has been looking really rough. I mean, he did it in winners, but loser stock jam, a little shaky.
And it looks like American Bowser definitely has the trigger on Joshua, Texas.
Yeah.
Taking out Fury and Jam.
Yeah, his Sheik has,
in the
last 2 weeks, has beaten 2 incredibly good PR players, but that's full clap. That was really, really solid.
And we see that with Wario. The outer hitbox actually is a comboable tool just to reach into Sweet Spot. So
into your soul, more like it, Jesus.
You can go Sour Spot as many times as you practically want after around like 120% and then get Sweet.
Yep, good call. Oh, yeah, probably just buffered the C-stick a little bit too early. Was looking for that up air and gets caught by the needle. Swings low, gets the tech. Not this time, though. Reverses out. Has the spark. Oh, drops low and nails it.
And playing very well, making sure, I think that stone face is what he needed. And
I think when Jake turns it on, it's like so hard to hit him.